Hello and thanks for tuning in to this video guide on how to play a Razz poker. In this video we'll cover the basic rules of Razz, watch a few hands play out, and we'll also cover a few basic strategy tips as well. Now Razz is a popular variation of stud poker. The object of the game is to make the lowest possible hand with 5 out of the 7 cards that you are dealt. Now straights and flushes do not count against you, so the best possible hand would be ace to 5 of any suit combination. Now unlike other forms of poker like Hold'em, Razz is typically played as a limit game, meaning bet sizes are limited by the table stakes. In addition, each betting round is limited to 3 raises, after which betting is capped for that round, and all remaining players can only opt to call or fold. For the first 4 rounds, all bets and raises must be equal to the table's small bet, and the 5th through 7th rounds bets and raise sizes are equal to the table's big bet. So for example, at a $1 or $2 table, the small bet would be $1 and the big bet would be $2. Now this does exclude bring-in bets, which are typically half the small bet, and antes, which are usually around 25% of the small bet. So at the same table, the bring-in bet would be 50 cents and the ante would be 25 cents. So to start the hand, each player pays their ante into the pot and is dealt 3 cards in rotation, starting with 1 to the right of the dealer and proceeding clockwise. Each player is dealt 2 cards face down and 1 card face up one at a time, and once the dealing is done, the player with the highest face up or door card must make the mandatory bring-in bet. They can also opt to complete, which is putting in a full small bet. Now if they opt to make just the bring-in bet and someone behind them raises, they also have the option of raising once it comes back to them, so long as betting isn't already capped. This first round is known as 3rd Street, and the remaining rounds are known as 4th through 7th Street. The remaining 4 rounds follow the same pattern, however betting is now led by the player with the lowest showing cards for the remaining rounds. Each player is dealt 3 more face-up cards, and 1 final card face down, 1 round at a time. Now again, do keep in mind that once the 5th card is dealt, bet sizes double until the end of the hand. Now Razz is played with no burn cards, so it can be played with a maximum of 8 players. However, in the event that all 8 players play the hand through to the final round, 1 card is dealt face up, instead of each player being given a face down card. All players are allowed to use this community card to make their hand, and this is because in this scenario, the deck would need 56 cards. This is the only time that a community card is ever dealt in a game of Razz. One of the most basic tips in Razz is to pay attention to the cards that the other players have exposed, and more importantly, the exposed cards that other players who have folded in previous rounds, because it will give you a good indication of where you and the other players stand in the hand. Starting hand selection is another basic element of strategy in Razz. You typically want to play non-paired starting hands only, as it lowers your chances of making the best hand if you don't. It pays to be somewhat selective and play hands that contain lower cards, as you've only got 4 draws to improve what you start with. The final tip is to try and steal blinds and antes whenever possible. It's a good idea to attack the player who has to bring in, as it's more than likely they're going to fold if they're showing a higher card like a king. While it is harder to bluff in Razz because of the limited bet sizes, it is still possible to do with controlled aggression in the right spots. Paying attention to how each player plays and what they have is the key here. Just like with any other form of poker, the key to long-term success in Razz is to constantly educate yourself and play a lot of hands, so it doesn't hurt to study articles and watch videos. As usual, thanks for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click like and also subscribe to our channel to be notified when new videos are uploaded. We're also doing a monthly giveaway for all our subscribers, so check the details in the description box below to enter. You can also click one of the videos below to check out some of our other strategy videos.